are tonight's starting lineups. First for the Heat, Chalmers and D. Wade are the guards. And playing at the 5, the always versatile 6'11" star big man, able to score inside and out, Chris Bosh. And it's LeBron James, and it's Haslam in at the 4. And then for the Golden State Warriors, Curry and Thompson, the splash brothers in the backcourt. And at the pivot, a terrific defender and all-around player, the Australian sensation, 7-footer Andrew Bogut. Then there's Iguodala, and it's Lee in at the 4 slot. On defense, Miami. Curry kicks to Lee. Lets it go from 11. And it's Miami with the rebound.
You know, it's funny, you look at the Golden State Warriors, they've had the 3rd best home court advantage in the league over the last decade or so. Only the Rocky Mountain teams, Denver and Utah, were better. At Oracle, it's not the altitude, it's the crowd. One of the best in all of the NBA.
Now we'll go to Dorisburg, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mark Jackson.
Of course, the conversation veered to the challenge of defending LeBron James, and he said there's not a lot of good options with him. He can really do it all. I think you just have to try and stay in front of him, and if he gets in close, you have to bring help. And guys, we've seen LeBron really force the issue as far as getting into the lane. We'll see how they do.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And Clark, as you were saying about the Warriors, they really feed off this home crowd. Steve, you said maybe the best in the NBA.
I think so, just in terms of the support they get, regardless of their success. You think back over the last 16, 17 years, the Warriors have only been in the playoffs twice, and yet the fans are there every single night going nuts. So now that they're a good team, I think this fan base is really going to come alive.
And then Wade slams it in.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Chalmers against Curry. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Thompson outside. 6 to shoot. Curry against Chalmers. And that's good. Steph Curry for 3. Curry's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, Stephen Curry, really the engine that drives the Warriors offensively. And I don't know if there's a more entertaining player in the whole league than Steph Curry. I mean, he's one of the elite shooters already early in his career in league history. And he's a leader for this team off and on the court. Just very, very impressive.
Well, Heat leading by 5. Here's Wade, and there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another one.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barnes is checked in, and LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Wade. And that's now 10 points for LeBron. And Curry last season logging heavy minutes, a good sign that he was able to hold up physically.
Yeah, and despite those concerns over that right ankle, he really had a tremendous season. I thought competed better defensively. Not the most athletic guy, but possibly the most skilled player in the league when you look at his ability to handle the ball, shoot with range, and pass.
It was great to see him get on a big playoff stage and show the rest of the country just what they've got to look forward to.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Chalmers dishes to Haslam. Kicks it out to LeBron. Lee with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Iguodala the pass to Barnes. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Curry against Chalmers. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Shot clock at 6. Right side, Lee. Golden State needs to get off a shot. 11 feet away. And it's Haslam with the rebound. Miami leading by 5. Bosch with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Bosch dishes to Wade. 1:27 left to play here in the first. Off target with the open look.
While not as dominant on defense as they were a year before, the Heat still were tough at that end of the court. The thing is, you could see them turn it on and turn it off when they needed to defensively, so they always managed to get the key stop when they needed it.
And the Warriors with some changes. Azili's checked in for Bogut. Spates comes in for David Lee. And Tony Douglas is subbed in for Andre Iguodala. Now here's LeBron. 10 points for him. The 3 from Chalmers. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. LeBron against Barnes. The dish to Douglas. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Bosch. Bosch has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And when you're coming off a title like the Heat are, there is, a natural tendency to cruise. But, Clark, you said this, and Steve, I'm sure you want to comment on it. They can turn it up in a hurry.
Well, it's just so much athleticism on this team that if they want to pressure you in the half court, they usually can force turnovers. And if not, they can also sit back and play a more straight-up defensive style and be very effective that way. Wow, that was unbelievable.
Look at that.
How about that?
Look at that.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Executed to perfection.
I don't think we're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Well, unless you're the team getting dunked on, of course.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
And here's Chalmers from and the buzzer beater's good.
Boy, ends the quarter with a dead-eye 3 as the buzzer sounds.
They had that set up.
The start they wanted to this game. Solid offense. They got good ball movement. Established a nice rhythm.
Yeah, not stagnant at all. Free-flowing and fluid at the offensive end.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Hi, guys. There was a time when Chris Bosh wasn't sure how he'd play at center. He tried to bulk up and change his approach. But he said, quote, after about 3 years, I said, forget it and just be myself. I'm never going to be big and just bulky like that. Now he says, quote, I know it's unorthodox, but I'm not going to waste my time trying to bang in the post against bigger guys. I'm just going to be all over the court. And because of that, I think I've become a much better player. Kevin?
Not the biggest guy, but boy, he is quick, Doris. I think that's one of his advantages. Here's Azili. Up and in from the low block. Azili's got his first basket.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless. And Harrison Barnes, a rookie last season out of North Carolina, guys, he started as small forward for the Warriors from day one. I mean, a pretty impressive accomplishment on a playoff contending team.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Some changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Azili. Lee comes in for Maurice Spates. And it's Iguodala in for Harrison Barnes. Douglas can't hit. And Clark, he just talked about Harrison Barnes last season. The Warriors' youngest opening night starter, Steve, since 1995.
Yeah, he was solid, not spectacular early, but... Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still.
Fairly close through the first half of the series, but things started to get really tight when they left San Antonio after Game 5.
How about that, Kevin? You talk about things tightening up. We had a game for the ages in Game 6. 28.6 seconds to go. The Spurs +5. Miami needed a miracle, and they found it in the form of timely three-point shooting and got some help from the San Antonio Spurs missing some free throws.
The Game 6 was about as intense an NBA game as you'll ever see.
Oh, it was off the chart. Absolutely fantastic.
Iguodala, the pass to Douglas. Out to Thompson. Passes it to Douglas. Back to Thompson. There's the pass to Douglas. Battier comes with the double team. Douglas with it. Now guarded by Cole. And
wall for a bit.
Chris Bosh is checked in for Miami. And Douglas out of Florida State, more of a combo guard.
Yeah, he's not a pure point or an elite scorer, but he is good defensively. You know he's going to get that from Florida State. And I like his aggressive mentality at that end of the floor.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Well, this Warriors ownership group has really energized the franchise. They've been very proactive. They purchased the D-League team from Dakota with plans to move them to Santa Cruz, about an hour south of Oakland. And in order to accommodate the team's home games, they built a new 3,000-seat arena in a matter of months.
And Bogut slams it in. There it is, guys, that Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
Battier dishes to Bosh. An easy 2 points on the layup. Bosh has got 4 this quarter. And the Santa Cruz Warriors, as they've been renamed, have been a hit. You know, Clark leading the D-League in revenue, making the D-League finals last season.
And, you know, with all of the D-League games now broadcast on YouTube, the exposure for players in the D-League is better than ever. And for the Warriors to have their D-League affiliate so close by gives them a much better opportunity to develop their young talent.
LeBron, he's covered by Iguodala. Gets it to go. Cole's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Guys, the Warriors aggressively pursuing top talent this summer. They surprised many as strong contenders for Dwight Howard and did end up with an all-star acquisition in Andre Iguodala. He gives them an elite perimeter defender who can also create offense for them in a point-forward role. And with their shooters, a great fit for his talents. This is a team not content to rest on its laurels, but constantly in hot pursuit of the best players in the game.
Such a terrific turnaround. Thanks, Doris. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Plenty of space. Again, Golden State. Miami's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And here's LeBron outside. The shot will not go, and Golden State will go the other way with it. 55 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Back to Curry. Feeds it to Lee. Pass to Iguodala. Clock at 6. He kicks it to Bogut. That falls. Nice speed that time from Andre Iguodala. Bogut's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
It's stolen by Bogut. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing, doesn't it, Steve?
It sure does, and now it's to the point where they just feel unstoppable. Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes both free throws.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And, you know, this lead is going to grow if they can continue to get to the free throw line.
Here's Cole. Back to LeBron. Buries it from three-point range. LeBron's got 17 now.
He is feeling a terrific percentage from the field.
So the clock runs out with the score tied.